Girl, this man literally said that I'm going to feel bad if he dies before we do it.
My name is Carrie, I'm so very fly, oh my, it's a little bit scary. Boys wanna marry, looking in my dairy, and you can stare, but if you touch it, I'm a fairy. Pretty as a picture, sweeter than a swisher. Mad cause I'm cuter than the girl that's with you. I don't gotta talk about it, baby, you can see it. But if you won't, I'll be happy to repeat it. My name is Carrie, I'm so very fly.
Hey pros, and welcome back to the channel. It is your girl Britt, and I am here with another provider hypergamy storytime vlog. If you are new here and you're loving the vibe, go ahead and click subscribe. And for my returning subscribers and supporters, thank you so much for supporting your girl, leaving me a like, leaving me a little comment, sharing my videos, subscribing to the channel. Thank you. All right, guys, so I have my very first hypergamy provider boyfriend story time, y'all, because y'all know I am literally like new to this whole like debacle type of thing that I'm doing with trying to date up hypergamy. If you don't know what hypergamy means, the definition is here. Basically, it just means you date up like in your economic rich, monetary type of status. You date up. So if you make 35,000, you want to date a man that makes 75,000 or more. So that is just basically what my vlog is about. Is me finding a providable with the moolah. And it's basically about me finding a provider man while being plus size. You know, I am a BBW, but I do work out and I try to keep it fit and fit and thick or whatever. So you do have to still work out or whatever, ladies. So y'all know that I attract the provider type. I'm telling you, lady, it's all in the synthetic. This one was an older gentleman, had money and confidence. At first, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, he's sweet. Until he started saying some weird stuff. All right, you guys, so to give you guys a little background, a little context about this specific provider, potential provider man. So he was like in his 60s. I knew him like from relatives. Yeah, so that's kind of how I knew of him. He had always like showed interest in me via social media. He would always like my pictures, send me cute messages. But I honestly never really took it as him flirting, because if you're not flat out flirting, I don't know. I'm just a little slow, I guess. And then, I had got like a buzz or word that he had
Money. What I really wanna see is the money.
Ka-ching, mucho dinero. I was just like, oh, let me jump on it since he's already on it in the DMs as it is. I literally jumped in his DMs. And it's so crazy because he literally was moving to Florida like within like 3 months when I hit him up. So I was like, girl, I'm about to get me a provider. Better get me a provider. The thing is, he did have a little thing where he was at his other state. And at the end of the day, I didn't really like give a fuck, because it's like she's not moving to Florida with you, so enjoy those 3 months with that puta. When he was like away, of course, I did not expect phone calls, be logical, not emotional about the situation. He wouldn't really text me like that. So I left it at, okay, you got that little, she blocking. Understood. Hit me, call me when you can. You the one who got the moolah, I mean, this man had a freaking Porsche, a Corvette, he had a Range Rover, and he had a Jeep, child. So he had that money on. Oh, and he had a motorcycle, and he had like He had like 3 homes. He had a lot of money, and he really had a lot of money because the person that told me that he had money was literally his family member. So yeah. And then I verified the financial, because you have to verify their income. We're not talking to no scammers, because we're not going to jail. We're not going to the prison. No, don't be dumb hoe. This that tay. But anyways, you guys, so that's how me and him met, through mutual family, friends, whatever. And through him always sliding through my DMs. So when he finally moved to Florida, I kind of expected more calls, more texts, but nothing really like changed. But I also logically took it as, he just moved to a new state. It could be overwhelming. He still has his job. Mind you, if you're getting paid more than 5 bands, I holla, a month. If you're getting paid more than 5 bands a month, I holla, I would. Like, I ain't, like I say, 75K or more. But yeah, so, he still had to work and get his money or whatever. So I kind of like rubbed it off as, oh, he's working, he's tired, he just moved to a new state. He's not going to, want to be so sociable with me. Mind you, the city that he moved to was like an hour or so, an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. Well, I would say it's an hour and a half, close to 2 hours away. So we were not even really that close or whatever. So let's get to the nitty gritty. So I feel like, for one, he was like selling me a dream to like expedite getting into my pantalones. I just felt like, you're not going to expedite it because, oh, you're a familiar face. Like, no, wrong person. When he moved down here to Florida, it was like a month later. He was like, oh, you could come up. I haven't moved into my home yet. But you can come to the Airbnb that I'm renting up until I get approved for my home for the month, move-in date, whatever, etc. Red flag number 1, I was like, oh, I'm not feeling like this card that you got. Like, I thought you had the newer version. Like, no. We only doing new. Fuck that. But I let it slide because I was like, well, maybe his Corvette is up to date. You know what I'm saying? I hope. But we didn't get that far anyway. We ended up meeting or whatever. And the funny thing is, he was like always saying things like, oh, we're going to get married. And I could see us, being together. You're so beautiful. This and the third. Girl, stop playing with me. Not dumb. Mi no el estúpido. Mi no la estúpida. What the fuck? So I just really like felt like when he asked to meet up, like we were just gonna vibe and get to know each other. Because mind you, this is the very first time we had saw each other in person. And y'all know, if you guys read Hoe Tactics, you would know that you don't give up that cookie until it's provided and been going on. And he's been investing in you. Okay, you don't have to sleep with him to get your rent paid. You don't have to sleep with him to get a meal. You don't have to sleep with him to do shit for you. Because if he really didn't want you when he's older, because this only works on older guys. If they're younger, around your age, don't even expect it. For real. Unless they really, really like you. I'm not saying that they can't. It's some that will, but it ain't that much. It ain't that common to come across. We finally meet up, and we went out to dinner, and we came back to his crib or whatever. So once we get back to his crib, after we had dinner or whatever, so we're literally like just in bed. And listen, if I'm in bed with you, I know you can control yourself. So, I mean, it's expected, but you're not going to pressure me into doing nothing. Basically, that's just all that was, is teasing himself. And he, I could tell that he kind of felt some type of way about it. And all I know is he got pissed because I didn't want to sleep with him. He was just like, oh, so, you know, you're going to feel really bad if I die before you let me sleep with me. And yeah, and I was just like, I'm supposed to feel bad because a man died before I slept with him? Nigga, I don't give a fuck about sleeping with you. You ain't my husband. You ain't my husband. I don't give a fuck about that. Like, what you thought I was? You thought I was one of the Memphis girls? You thought I was one of the Indianapolis girls? Wrong motherfucker. So yeah, so he's just like, oh, how would you feel if I die before you sleep with me and all this shit? And then all of a sudden, next thing I know, he's like heavy breathing and I'm just looking like, well, what is going on? I'm trying to calm him down because, mind you, he's a little upset because I don't want to sleep with him the first time we've met. Like, you haven't even invested in me. Like, you think all that parading, all your finances and all your assets in front of him was take this off because he said he worth $1 million. Got it out. Show me. So as I'm trying to tell him to calm down, we're going to eventually sleep with each other, everything just stops. My heart dropped. A part of me was like, he really said that and he meant that I'm going to feel guilty if he dies before I sleep with him, because he was like really having like this older guy's panic attack and I didn't know what to do. I'm not a CNM, I'm not a nurse, not a doctor, I'm not a doctor. So I did not know what to do. So it was just like crazy, but I mean, eventually he kind of like calmed down. But that shit was just like totally fucking scary to me because it's like, are you playing with my emotions right now so I can sleep with you? Because it won't work. But another part of me was like, this is why you keep standards and boundaries so you don't continue to add bodies to your body accounts. This is how you keep your body count low, ladies, okay? You don't give up that cookie so quick. So ladies, when a man tries to make you feel guilty for saying no, remember, you're not responsible to how he reacts to your boundaries. A real provider respects them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Anyways, you guys, that is one of my wildest hypergamy story that I've experienced so far, is the desperation to sleep with me and then pretending to freaking die. Are you crazy? Mucha loco. Yeah, what? Listen, never again. So after that, me and him never spoke again. But anyways, that is my wildest story of hypergamy provider searching as of now. Let me know in the comments, have you guys ever had a man try to guilt trip you into sleeping with him? No! I want to hear your stories. I want to know, like, what did he say? What was your response? Like, let's talk about it, you guys. Let's talk about it. And make sure you guys don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in another provider searcher story time, hunter time vlog later.